NHS is close to crisis this Christmas. A combination of seasonal strain and staff on strike. And now more action confirmed by nurses, including Carmel O'Boyle, who says it's an agonising decision.
I have colleagues who are using food banks because they can't afford to feed their families. And that's, again, a knock-on effect onto patient care. You can't expect somebody to be looking after someone else if you can't look after your own. It's really difficult.
Nurses want the Prime Minister sat down for talks. They say salaries aren't enough to deliver the care patients need. But the Prime Minister, visiting a charity, won't move on pay.
I'm really sad and I'm disappointed about the disruption that is being caused to so many people's lives, particularly at Christmas time. When it comes to, let's be honest, it's a difficult question of setting public sector pay. The government has acted fairly and reasonably in accepting all the recommendations of the public sector pay review bodies. Now, it's an independent process that government has listened to.
But nurses say the reviews he talks of were inadequate, and tens of thousands will walk out again.
So after the strikes that happened last week, the government still continues ignoring what nurses are saying. And therefore, we feel we've got no choice than to take action again in January to try and again send a very strong signal to the government that unless they come back to the table, this will need to continue.
The NHS has never faced such industrial action. Nurses went on strike on the 15th and 20th of December, while ambulance workers walked out on the 21st. And it continues in the new year with nursing strikes on the 18th and 19th of January and more ambulance staff action on the 11th and 23rd. Nurses in Scotland will also strike in the new year. The problem is this is the busiest period for the NHS. Services and staff are under immense pressure with the triple challenge of flu, COVID and other viruses. The industrial action is disruptive and in deadlock, leaving uncertainty for patients and a winter of discomfort for the health service. Laura Bundock, Sky News.